And we are here, folks, for the Open Division Final in the 2026. There goes the hooter. As Pakuranga College look to kick things off with a big pull. Bowen toes it in for a great little air bounce through to Ania for an opening hold for Hutt Valley High boys. What a quick way to fire things off. Hutt Valley on the board now. Score is 1-0. Our final match for the stream coverage of the 2026 Ultimate Championships for the secondary school level in New Zealand. That little air bounce shot through to Ania. A great find. My name is Blair Monroe, and it's a joy to be here with the LTTV team and the support of Whakaata Māori as well as our sponsors. You see the Bailey's marquee off there in the background, as well as Caltex, Apollo Projects, Nativa, and Anchor, because who doesn't love a good glass of milk? Bringing you coverage of this wonderful event, celebrating sporting excellence in our New Zealand youth. Good one, Kanduja with the disc to bring it to the brick mark for the Pakuranga College offensive. Bentley for Hutt Valley on the mark. Comes to the near sideline. In strong position, Bowen active on the mark. Big shot goes up. Bentley in position to shut that one down. Bowen looking to fire back. Resets to Mellor in the midfield. Goes through to Worsley. Bentley stretching into the deep space. Bowen returns on an undercut. Gets the disc. Quick work up the line. Doesn't go for the give-go, but Worsley on the second connection to jump that one in. A break for Hutt Valley boys gives them an early 2-point lead. Bowen for Hutt Valley High boys taking a knee on the field, calling assignments for this defensive point here. Pakuranga College sending out 5, looking to answer with a point of their own and get themselves on the board. This is the final. They've worked hard to get here. They're about to demonstrate what they're capable of as the pull goes up nice and high, curving back. Well fielded by Snyders. Goes back to Kantuja. Well found. Maui resetting back to Snyders. Fantastic aerial take by T. Continues down the far sideline. Back to Maui, marked by Worsley. Kanduja cutting into that channel, deciding to stretch the space of the field. Snyders marked by Brill. Maui on a great upline cut, gets to the outside shoulder of Worsley for the disc. Uses the high release, backhand goes around, finds Snyders back towards the midfield. Wing puts a laser show up, and it looks like there was definitely a tip off that one. Hoskin for Hutt Valley, leaving his mark on that disc, generating a turn, giving an opportunity for Hutt Valley for yet another break. Brill bringing the disc to the front of the end zone. A shallow stack set for the Hutt Valley High boys. Resets to Worsley, giving up yards in the process. Finding Daniels Fock, back to Worsley. Hoskin swarming in the midfield. Kanduja closing off the next pass. Brill goes up, nearly manages to recover it on the second attempt despite a great touch by the Pakuranga defense. Snyder's. Puts a big hammer up. Plenty of float, and Pakuranga are on the board. A great find there. Huge hammer. It's the kind of dynamism you want to see in your final matches, folks. Pakuranga College back within 1 point after a great offensive hold. Big pull. Maehr to Bowen. Immediately pushes into the deep space. Puts the big shot up, a classic dump truck pull play. Bowen, one-hand take. It's a little bit nasty. Woo. Classic dump truck. Bowen with a short range offset to Maehr, and then immediately tearing into the deep space, forcing the defense to react. Bowen's height and foot speed giving him plenty of time. The trust in Maehr to put that connection up. Snyder being on a different team, maybe not having that chemistry dialed in, having to check over his shoulder. Great defense, but it's a hard connection to stop at the best of times. So Hutt Valley take a 2-point lead again. The score 3-1. Worsley puts the pull up for Hutt Valley High. Maui and Wing working to start things off. Finding Van Hemst. Goes through to Wing on that far sideline. Back around to Maui. Worsley on the mark, can't stop the upline. Wing shoots around. Van Hemst pinned in the corner, through shot to tie the game. Pakuranga College 2. Oh, not quite tied, sorry. 1 point in it still. Hutt Valley High up by a scant point, although it looks like there's a call. And the disc is going to go back to Van Hemst. Players just returning to where they were when the call was made. Christie with the score. That is going to keep us at 3-2. Maui puts the pull up. High outside edge. Well fielded by Bowen early. Worsley stretching into the deep space. Ania with a quick give go. Continuation. A little bit too much pressure on from the defense there. Nakazono takes a little bit of a jump there. Bobbles from his hands. Maui puts the shot up. Van Hemst in a great deep cut, but didn't make the connection, didn't turn the head. Wasn't given quite enough time to make an adjustment to get there and put a score away. Bowen in the front corner. Worsley there is the reset. Bentley wide open on the near sideline. Finds Nakazono now. Near sideline, right around the halfway mark, goes back to Bentley. Finds a through shot in Ania. Shimmies. Worsley comes through, gets the offhand backhand release back to Bowen. Under pressure, calling for something to develop. Bentley has it now. Through shot to Worsley. Ania with a hand up in the back corner, calling for the disc. Bentley with a one through. Putting it on the board, keeping a 2-point lead. It is 4-2, Hutt Valley High over Pakuranga College. Hutt Valley High to send out their defensive five yet again. Brill puts the pull up. Fielded by Kantuja. Goes to Snyders, through to Maui. Putting the huge option up. Well found by T, but there's nothing for him to continue the momentum. Resets to Lee, to Maui. Scuba over the top. Snyders puts it away and back to a 1-point game. It is 4-3. 13 and a half, nearly 14 minutes into our final match. Pakuranga College on the line, calling the defensive assignments. Maui with the pull, high outside edge, peeling over. Still fielded well by Bowen, reset through to Mellor, immediately trying for the dump truck yet again. Some strong defensive pressure from Pakuranga, shuts down their first option to find an open Ania. Quick movement through to Bowen, unmarked. Bentley pushing the deep space now. Worsley cycling back in, trying to make himself available as an option. The line drive, can't get jumped in. Samuel Worsley right on the doorstep. Pop shot through to Ania as Hutt Valley boys widen the lead yet again. Brill with the pull. Valley sending down their defense again. Snyders go through. Some quick give go, uncontested to build some momentum. Christie with the disc on the sideline, puts it up and around back to Snyders. Finds an open wing as Brill closes in around. Can't stop that wide side reset. Van Hemst goes to Nankervel. Left hand laser show right through to Christie, close to the end zone here. There's that first cut, but the disc goes back towards Snyders. Looks like he's winding up a scuba, puts a low release, puts it out. Finds Nankervel. One point in it, folks. Game starting with an early break. Has kept things nice and close as the teams continue to trade throughout the later stages of the first half of the match. Maui with another big pull. Nello goes to Bowen early. Worsley slams on the brakes and stretches the deep. Plenty of time, but not enough space. Pakuranga with an opportunity here to tie the game. Snyders looking for an early first cut from Maui. Van Hemst then pushes into the deep space. Decides instead to go crossfield to wing. Snyders back in the middle of the field. Big hammer, putting it up. Snyders through contact. It's going to come down with it. No call, so it's going to be a clean break there. Pakuranga College tying the game at 5-5. Maui again, that high outside pull. Gonna see the brick called. Bowen to bring the disc in. Owen puts it up immediately, looking for Brill. Comes down with it. Van Hemst got a touch nearly. High shot. Not able to connect. Good defense by Pakuranga. Maui pushes the far sideline, looking for Yonka, going through to Lee. Maui with the disc now. Goes through to Snyder's. What a break there by Pakuranga College. Snyder's comes down with it to take the lead for the first time in the game, going 6 over Hutt Valley High boys 5. The high release pulled down. Snyder's goes to Lee. Connecting with Maui. The high release forehand. Despite great defensive presence by the Hutt Valley boys. Now on the back foot. In a game of breaks, a final match like this, so tightly contested, 2 breaks to 1. Pakuranga College have the advantage. Disc is going to fade out on the near sideline. We're going to see Bowen give the signal for the brick. Finds the break to Worsley. Huge work by Hutt Valley there to get back on serve. Not quite on serve, still a break behind, but tying the game. High pull with a long hang time. Snyder's going to be the one. But a great chase from Worsley to try and arrest momentum in the first pass. Still managed to get an near-side connection to Maui, out in front of Bowen by 1 step. Nankervel with the disc now. Puts the high blade around to Kanduja. Marked by Nakazono, drops a big hammer, but it's falling down out of bounds. Defensive pressure from Worsley there to help support Hutt Valley High. Are they going to be able to convert it here? Bowen puts the shot up, looking for Annia, but it's got a lot of flow. Oh, and it's peeling out towards the sideline too soon. The wind starting to pick up here in the closing stages of our day. A little bit of a cross breeze from the far side of your screen towards the near. Snyder's being forced to play into the wind now. Keeping the disc low. Maui goes back to Snyder's, marked by Worsley. Finds Kanduja on a great undercut, marked by Nakazono. Snyder slams on the brakes, a quick change of direction gets him out in front of Worsley to receive the disc. Finds a reset in Kanduja. Nankervel pushing into the deep space already. Maui goes for the shorter option. Snappy forehand through, finds Snyder's on the up line. Backhand looking for Kanduja. And a score, Pakuranga College with a great hold to retain the lead, 7-6. Once again, the score is 7-6. Great forehand find for Snyders. A backhand to an open Kanduja, getting out in front of Nakazono on defense. Fantastic find for Pakuranga. High pull, a lot less angle this time. Worsley to Bowen early. To Maehr. Bowen gets the pop up and over the top. Finds through to Worsley. Maehr with separation. Fight looking for Brill. Huge layout touch by Lee to get the turn for Pakuranga College. Strong play. Snatching an opportunity from the jaws of a score. Maui, marked by Bowen. Up and over, finds the scuba to connect with Snyders. Big fake. Maehr doesn't bite. The air bounce backhand goes through to wing. Back around to Lee. Forehand through to Maui. Continues it, looking for Snyders. The timing. What a pull down as Pakuranga College go 2 up over Hutt Valley Boys High. Hutt Valley High Boys, I should say. Again, it's a co-ed school. Pakuranga College taking the lead now, cementing their performance on the first half, despite Hutt Valley High starting off with a hold and a break, going 2-0. The sword has cut with both edges as Pakuranga College into half with a 2-point lead. 8-6, it's a game to 15. Really solid performance, a necessary layout block there on your screen at the moment. Huge moment for Pakuranga College to stop Hutt Valley High from tying the game. We are going to take a short break. Oh, what a layout. We're going to take a short break and I'll be back very, very soon for the exciting conclusion of this final match for the 2026 Secondary Schools Ultimate Championship. My name is Blair Monroe. We're here at Owen Delaney Park with the proud support of Whakaata Māori, bringing this to your screen. So please stay tuned. It's only going to get better than this. Pakuranga College with a clear advantage coming into the second half, starting on offense. So the Hutt Valley High boys A team here in the finals already taken the line. 5 players on with the disc in hand, ready to kick things off for defense. Pakuranga boys here, 5 on the line now. Coaching staff taking a knee, some last minute administration of their experience and knowledge. Hoping for a hold here to widen the score even further. Owen puts his hand up. The pull goes long, stabilizing in flight with enough edge to bring it back in bounds. Fielded well. Snyders cutting. Scrambling. Maui with the disc. Puts the big shot up. Looking for Nankervel. Bowen. Touch. Gets enough under it to swing it back the other way. Brill immediately stretching the deep space. Maehr goes through to Worsley. Up and around to Maehr. Brill allowing the motion to keep it going. Worsley slams on the brakes, comes back through for a reset option. Maehr. Crossfield shot to Garnier. Finds Bowen. Goes through with an around backhand to Worsley to bring it back to a 1-point game. Pakuranga College still with a 1-point lead. Come out on offense here. 32 minutes in. Total of 50 on the clock. Still shooting for 15 at this stage in the match. Brill with the disc. Nice and sun smart on this increasingly overcast day to close out our tournament. High float on that one. Peels out towards the far sideline. Snyders to pick up and kick things off. Supported by Lee in the backfield. Worsley on defense. With Brill taking the reset handler defensive position. Vertical stack from Pakuranga College. Maui breaks free, finds Christie. Huge touch from Nakazono to generate the point block and give Hutt Valley an opportunity to keep the game close. A tie here. Worsley, despite a bidding Maui, puts it a little too low and Nakazono cannot keep it in the hands. Maui receives the first pass by way of Snyders. Early attack, finds Keegan T with the disc, going all the way back to Josh Lee. Maui gets it very close to the end zone, one pass away. Snyders in front of the defense. Spinning, circling, finding an opportunity. Maui hot steps it in to keep the lead in the hands of Pakuranga College. 9 over Hutt Valley High boys 7. Snyders with great pull. Bowen, high attack, resets to Maehr early. He's trying to stretch into that dump cut again. Big backhand. Snyders shuts that one down. Anduja with the disc now. The high outside hand lets the forehand go through. Wing Cycling back through the handlers, Kanduja, despite a great big bid from Hoskin. Kanduja in a low release. Forehand to Van Hemst. And around to Kanduja again. The hammer over the top. It's turning a little early, but Christie, oh, he's underneath it, but so is the defense. And here, getting a touch. Bowen puts the big shot up, looking for Worsley. Full field, but the early play by Van Hemst is going to be enough to generate the pressure. Worsley can't connect to it. Pakuranga College with a chance to go back the other way, wanting to widen the score, hoping for a 3-point lead. Snyder's with the disc marked by Bowen. Cuts from Christie and Van Hemst. Managing to get the disc on the far sideline on an undercut. And here, scrambling. The high around, despite a great chase by Kanduja, is not going to be able to keep it in the hands of Pakuranga College. Hutt Valley High boys have a chance here. Bowen to pick up, supported by Maehr in the backfield. Early cut from Worsley. Kanduja peels off his assignment to help close down the threat. Puts the high shot up. And here pulls it down to bring it back within one. Great early cut by Worsley there, but good switched on defense from Kanduja, recognizing that near side threat with a thrower like Bowen. And here pulls that one down really well, attacking that disc at the height of his jump. Such a strong find. And a great score for Hutt Valley High boys. Back within one. Bowen with the big pull for Hutt Valley High. Snyder's receives, goes through to Lee early. Some quick give-go work to eat up a few yards, getting them out of the danger zone. Maui with the disc now. Strong handler for that Pakuranga side, goes to Nankervel. Lee making himself available as the reset. Snyder's continuing the width. Goes through back to midfield. Van Hemst. Brill on the mark, can't stop the forehand, going through to Maui. Bowen trying to shut down that channel. A poached Lee available in the backfield, but instead, huge plays from the defense, despite Snyder being the tallest man in the bundle. Hutt Valley High going to be able to generate the block there. Huge jump from Maehr, the timing. And a chance to tie the game for Hutt Valley High. Seeing both Worsley and Worsley and Bentley, yes, in the downfield for Hutt Valley High. Brill at the front of the stack. Maehr pushes to Brill at the midpoint, far sideline. Bowen taking a few yards, coming low to Maehr on the reset. Worsley in a strong position, Brill in front of his defense. But instead, the flow moving back towards the midfield on the far sideline. A laser show through, and it's over the top. Good vision by Maehr here, getting a bite out of the defense. Focusing on the low release, but still over time, the climb of that disc keeps it out of the hands of the receiver. Snyders goes up and over the top to find Maui with a big shot. Looking for Nankervel, but no, Bentley denies. Taking it to the max. Gonna see that again. Maehr cutting in and out. Worsley on the up line, cycles back into the handle space before immediately peeling into that slash cut to try and take some yards. Bowen anchoring the offense here, working as that pivot in the backfield. Worsley has it now, goes forward to Bentley, just past the halfway. He winds up the hammer, blades over to Worsley, laser show through to Maehr in pursuit, but he's not going to be able to connect with it. Still a 1-point game. Snyders marked by Ania. Bowen pressuring Maui, the look isn't there. Lee on a great upline cut. Snyders pursued hot by Ania. Has to go to the midfield reset instead. Layout by Bowen is going to generate the turn. Hutt Valley in close range, hoping to finish things off. Gets a huge bite from Maui on the fake. Worsley with separation. Hutt Valley High going to tie the game there, 9-9. Big layout from James Bowen. What an opportunity. And then that first throw, a great cut, combined with a strong fake to pull Maui out of position, but he's quick to recover. Worsley on the crossfield cut, targeting that far sideline, tying the game 9-9. So timeout being called. 6 minutes left on our clock today, folks. Closing stages of the tournament, a tied game. It's exactly what you're hoping to see in a final. Teams that have fought their way through the very best in youth ultimate in the country to bring them to this point here. Second half, the opening stage is being dominated by Hutt Valley High to tie the game again, coming in from an 8-6 deficit. But by the same token, the first few points of the game were shaped the same. 2-0 to start things off, and then giving up a point to Pakuranga College, who then proceeded to absolutely work through the second half, reclaiming that lead and then some. So we'll see if they're able to do the same thing here, hoping to walk away with a win. .46 minutes in now. Bowen with the desk for the pull. Pakuranga sending out their coaching staff, needing a hold here. Owen with the disc. Waiting for the pull here. Huge pull from Bowen. Curving back, fielded by Kanduja, going through to wing. Some early give-go work before the defense are able to stifle it. We're looking like we're seeing still a match defense, but some poaching in the downfield. Starting to recognize the athletic threats on the Pakuranga College side. Wing goes back to Kanduja. Low shot, finds Yonka near sideline at about the halfway. Allows the up and around. Maui at the halfway, marked by Bowen. Big fakes, working around. Wing puts it through to Christie. Very close to the end zone here, Kanduja. Pressure's on, but the reset comes away. Billy Maui acting as the release valve. Puts the blade up and around. Despite a great bid by Maehr, Yonka with the score to keep the lead in the hands of Pakuranga College. Puts the big shot up. Falls out the back of the end zone. Bowen gives the brick signal. Bowen marked by Maui. He's a great matchup throughout this entirety of the match. Worsley in a strong position, continuing, finding an ear. Still pushing towards the far sideline. Bowen there is the reset option. Worsley, Brill trying to create options in the downfield. Bowen with a huge layout bid. Not having to lay out a second time, puts it low. Connects. Tying the game, Hutt Valley High on 10, Pakuranga College on 10. Looks like we're going to have ourselves a game to 11 until we receive confirmation otherwise. So this is going to be a universe point finish. Last point wins. But as it always is, in the case of high-stakes ultimate, it's just a game to one. Every single point played as a game to one. Bowen with the disc for Hutt Valley. Puts the shot up. Opening pull. Snyders goes to Lee. The defense scrambling, finds an open Fing. Carrying significantly. Bowen shuts it down. Fires back, finds Worsley. Ania got separation. Brill having to reach back for it. Lee with the shutdown defense that time. Trading blocks in what is looking to be the last point of the game. Snyders to pick up. Finds Maui. Kanduja cuts open, blades around. Feng with the score. Wing, sorry, Carter Wing putting that one away. Pakuranga College go to 11 and take home the gold. The winners of your Open Division 2026 in the New Zealand Secondary Schools Championships here in Taupō for the last time. My name is Blair Monroe. What a pleasure it has been to watch these teams come together to put on a fantastic display for you folks at home. Just an absolute delight to have been here. Another thanks, of course, to all of our sponsors, Bailey's, Apollo Projects, Caltex, Nativa, Anchor, and the team at Whakata Māori, without whose support we would not be able to be here to bring you this very, very fantastic coverage. This great display of what youth sport is all about. But Pakuranga College are going to be the ones who head home with their heads held high in victory. Hutt Valley High working incredibly hard to keep themselves in that match. They have to be proud of their efforts today. Huge finish by Wing as we recap the moments that brought us here today. Nō rei rā, kua oti wā mātou mahi e tēnei rā. Ki ngā kai whakahaere me ngā kai whakataitai, kia haumaru te haere. Tēnā koutou katoa, kua tūhono mai ki tēnei hōtaka, noho ora mai. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again.
Alti.tv. Alti.tv.
tui ngā te tino me te mau, kaupapa aho. Whakapiripiri mai, whakatatatata maira. ASB Polyfest 2026. Plus, me whakaata mai.